example, but I just want you to understand what they're talking about here with domain restrictions in these logarithmic and exponential inequalities. And they're occurring because if we just simply, I'll go back over to Desmos here for a second. Whoops. If we very simply just made this an equation, I don't even have the other side, we just remember that log equations, they have this vertical asymptote and there's already a domain restriction. So in log base 4 divided by x, and I just use the change of base here to graph this, we can see that x is greater than 0. So if I'm asking where this is less than 3, so I'm just even going to put on 3, and we can't, I got to show it. So here's 3, and I'm asking where is this less than 3? Well, I might be tempted to find the intersection point and say it's less than. Right? That might be my very easy inclination to say, let's go back over here because it's worked out. It might be very easy to just simply solve this if I wasn't graphing it and then simply say, oh, x is less than 64 and say I'm done, right? But you have to remember that x has to be greater than 0 on this side of the equation. That's what they're talking about with the domain restriction. So when we want to know what values what values of x can we put in here so that this side is less than 3? Well, we can anywhere from 0 up to 64 will make that true, but x cannot be less than 0 because there was this domain restriction. So whenever you're working with exponential and log inequalities, make sure you find what limits the domain of the log function or the exponential function, and you take that into consideration when you write your final solution.